Okay, so here's the blanket that we're going to be making, and we make 32 individual little strips like these, and then we sew them together for the blanket. Alright, so to start out, make a slip knot, and we're going to start with the inside color. So chain 240 of the colored yarn. Okay, so after we've chained 240, we are going, for the next row, we are going to single crochet into, not the first chain, but we're going to go into the second chain. One single crochet into the top loop, and then chain one, single crochet every other chain. Chain one, single crochet for the whole row. Okay, so finishing up on our first row of single crochet and chain one. Turn your work. Chain one, single crochet into the last single crochet that we did, chain one, and same thing as last row, single crochet into the single crochets from last row, single crochet, chain one, and we do that a total of 2 rows. Alright, so finishing up on our second row of single crochet, chain one. Alright, now we are going to cut about 4 or 5 inches for tag, and then slip it through and then turn it. Alright, now here's where we're going to join the black. You want to leave same about a 4 or 5 inch tag. Do a slip knot. We are going to join it by a single crochet. So where we last left on, we're going to stick it through the first stitch, yarn over, bring it through, and slip it through both loops. Alright, now we are going to double crochet into the bottom chain where we skipped a chain. We're going to pick up 1 loop and double crochet it, come back up to the top, single crochet into the single crochet from the last row, and then we are going to double crochet, going to flip it over and pick up a chain from the last row. So that loop right there, come back up to the top, single crochet into the last single crochet from the last row, never the chain, double crochet in the front next chain of the first row that we did, picking up 1 loop, coming back up to the top, single crochet, and then going to the back, Alright, so we do the whole row like that. Okay, so finishing up with our first row of black. And your last double crochet needs to be on your side of your work. And then we single crochet on the top. And then you leave a 4 or 5 inch tag. Slip it through. Alright, now we go to the next end of our work. Let's see. Where there's no tag on the blue end, this corner right here. We're going to grab our blue again. Make a slip knot. And attach it to this corner. These tulips are here. And join it with a single crochet. Now we're going to do it just like our other rows of the blue, where we chain 1 and single crochet. So chain 1, skip a chain, single crochet into 1 loop, chain 1, skip this loop, single crochet into the next loop, chain 1, skip a loop, single crochet, chain 1. Alright, so we do that for the whole next row of just 1. Okay, so finishing our last row of the blue, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet to the last stitch, and then leave about a 4 or 5 inch tag, cut it, and then slip it through. Alright, now we turn our work, and we're going to join the black. So we're going to leave about a 4 or 5 inch tag, do a slip stitch, and join it where we last left off with the blue into the first chain with a single crochet. Alright, so now we double crochet into the same loop that we did with the last of the black. So double crochet into that. Same thing as the last row of the black. Single crochet on top. Go to the back. Double crochet into that same loop as the other black. Single crochet on top. Double crochet same loop as that chain. And we do that for the rest of the row. Okay, so finishing up on our last row of the black. And your last double crochet needs to be on the side that you're facing. And then you end it off with a single crochet in the last stitch of the blue. And then leave about a 4 or 5 inch tag and slip it through. Alright, so now that's the end of that strip, and then we're going to make 32 of those for the blanket. So now we're going to start stitching them together. So I'm going to be stitching the blue and the green together. And let's see here, you want these ends to match up. There's 2 types of ends, one with more color showing, but you want them to have the equal amount showing, like these two. Alright, so we're going to stitch them together with the black yarn and with this needle. And for the sake of saving time, I'm going to just use a little piece of black. But normally for stitching these strips together, you need about 20 feet of the black yarn is what I normally use. Alright, so we're going to be doing the whip stitch to stitch them together. So what we need to do is take the first stitch of the blue, and we're going to grab 2 loops with it, match it up with the green, grab the first 2 out of there, and pull it through. And we're going to leave about a 5-inch tag. Now we're going to go back through those same loops and pull it through. And that will just kind of tighten off that. Alright, so now we're going to go into the next loops. That's the top of the loops with these double crochets right here. We're going to be grabbing 2 loops from the blue, 2 loops from the green, coming in from the left side, and going out the right. Okay, now we go into the next stitches, grabbing 2 from each side. And we do this all the way down. So we're going to grab 2. Alright, so you want it to be not too tight, just kind of enough to attach them together. We do this all the way down, getting every stitch from the black. Okay, so now for ending off the whip stitch, we're going to go into the last stitches like that, and we're going to double them through. We're going to do it twice. And then cut off a tag about 5 inches or so. And then you can either tie in all these ends, or since there are so many, since we changed colors so many times, you can tie them off into tassels like what I'm going to do with this blanket.